Hi, this is Chi Chi with the crypto team, and today we're going to go over the Rijent Coin. Now, this coin has gone up over 3,600% recently, and so we're going to analyze it and figure out if it's a scam or a good buy. So, stay tuned.
Now, let's get started going over the Regent coin. I always like to start on coinmarketcap.com. It has the best information about trends and information about all the coins and tokens. And so let's go ahead and research it further from CoinMarketCap. Now, before I get started, I want to remind you that we here at Crypto Team, we're not financial advisors, not brokers. We're not here to tell you what to buy or to sell, but this is strictly for educational purposes only. Also, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell because we are bringing awesome videos about cryptocurrencies every week, at least 4 to 5 videos every week. And so we don't want you to miss out on anything. So now let's get started. If we look at CoinMarketCap and we look in the biggest gainers section, we see that the Regent coin is number one right now in the biggest gainers. Now, the Regent coin is not really a coin, it's a token. And we're going to go further into the differences in a few seconds. But let's first click on it and analyze it. So if we look at the Regent coin, we first see that it's at 6 cents, a little more than 6 cents, which is a good price. You can buy a lot for that, depending on how much you want to invest. Now, one of the first things I always look at is the max supply and the total supply. The max supply is 1 million Regent coins. The total supply is 1 million Regent coins. Now, right now, they are the exact same number. The max supply is the number of Regent coins that will ever be in circulation. And the total supply are the number of coins that have been created and put in the BNB smart chain. Now, the circulating supply is zero, or it could also mean that coin market cap does not have this value yet. And that first raises a question mark for me because you have your max supply equaling your total supply, but there's no circulating supply. And circulating supply is really what is out there, what people are buying and selling. So the fact that that number's present, it makes me a little skeptical. Now, if we go and we look at the volume in the last 24 hours, we see that we've had $150,000 worth of Regent coin bought or sold in the last 24 hours. This number for me is low. I like for the 24-hour volume to be at least over $1 million worth. And the reason that is because I want to ensure that this is a very liquid coin or token. In this case, it's a token. You want to be very liquid because this will help you to prevent liquidity stealing or even limits on sale orders. So sometimes what's done by the creators of these coins is they will allow for only their sale orders to go off. It can be put in the code where only a particular seller's orders will actually be activated. So you can buy a large amount of a particular coin or token, but then when you try to sell it and get rid of it and cash it out for money, it doesn't work. But then it's set up for the creators to get their money out. So I've seen several situations where someone may be watching the transactions of a particular coin or token, and they'll see that, hey, someone just cashed out for $20,000 worth of this coin but I can't get my $40 out. That could be because there's a limit on your sale orders. Liquidity stealing is also is somewhat similar, where the creators will not allow for the token or coin to be sold. The fact that we have only $150,000 worth being sold or bought in 24 hours to me means that it's not very liquid. I wouldn't get into it, not right now. Now, if we look at this is a relatively new coin, so let's look at the chart and let's look at the all-time chart. Now, to my knowledge, this was started somewhere within the last few months. So let's look at this. So we saw that in it looks like October of last year. This is where CoinMarketCap actually started to track this coin. So it started at 2 cents. It looks like it went up to the height was at 3 cents, and right now it's at 0.06 cent. So this has fallen dramatically, and it looks like it's continuing to go down. It looks like it's gone below the level of support. This would be the level of support. Looks like it's gone below the level of support, and it's going even lower. Now, I wouldn't purchase this until I saw that this was probably starting to turn around. It looks like some of the owners could possibly be taking their money out of the coin, but we don't know for sure. But this could be a sign of it. Also, the fact that this isn't very liquid and it's not a relatively um, old coin, really only a few months at the time of filming this video. So now I also like to go and look at, you know, details about the coin, like the coin's website and information about the community and all of that. So let's look at this a little further. It says rijentcoin.com. Let's go here from, oh, let's actually take this off and see if it works. Okay, rijentcoin.com. So let's scroll the site. And the reason I like to go through this with you is so that you can learn, and see what I'm looking for as I actually go through it. So let's look at it, how it started. So it looks like in January of 2021, they came up with the concept. They did some exploration, and it looks like it was actually listed somewhere around November. And then it was added to CoinMarketCap in 2022, January 2022. And right now they have about 25,000 members. Now let's see what this coin is about. Because one of the things we want to pay attention to is what problem does this coin solve? Or what is the technology behind this coin? So this says right here that Rijent Coin is India's first utility token, enabling people to make their utility bill payments using the payout. Now, see, that's a plus in my book because it's helping to solve a problem. So it gives you the idea that maybe it's not just here for a few moments. Maybe it's something that you know uh, that may stay around for a while. So that is a plus in my book. Now let's go back to CoinMarketCap and let's look at the market tab. This will show us where this coin is being exchanged, meaning where is it being bought or sold. We see that it's on six exchanges, or markets as they're called. Now, six isn't a lot. I like for it to be on at least 10, maybe a little more. And the volume is not very high on these markets, which is not a good sign. But this is a relatively new coin. So let's continue to explore a little further. Now, one place I also like to go is to the community to see what people are saying about it. So first, let's go to their Twitter page. So we see that the Rijent Coin has right now 201 followers. and they're following 100 people. It looks as if the Regent Coin with their posts, um, they post a lot, but I don't see a lot of response. And I don't, so we're looking at a fair amount of community participation. Now, one thing I did want to pay attention to on the About Us page, if we go back to the Regent Coins Regent Coins website, we do want to see if we can find out information about the developers. They never said on this homepage about the developers, but let's look at this team link here. We want to see who the developers are because we want to see if they are really invested in this product. So we do see information about the developers. If I had more time, I would actually look up these particular developers and look at the board of directors, look at this team. So we see the CEO, the advisors. I don't see the developers per se, but I do see, the actual team. But I would look these people up on LinkedIn, or, I would Google their names just to find out more information about them. Because, any company can put up stock photos. So I would do that a little further. I do like the fact that they have a white paper. Um, I always look for white papers, and I just spend some time reading them to see, what their vision is. What issues do they address? Um, the more information that's available, the less likely they are to actually, pump and dump or take your money and run. Less likely. You want them to be as transparent as possible. Let's go back to the website and see if we can find an audit. So it's third party audits at that. So I see here that they do have an audit, and it's a security audit. So that makes me a little more confident. And this is really just to check the security vulnerabilities. So it looks like they have addressed all of their security issues. Um, it looks like it, but this audit, it's not, most audits will have a little more detail. With the errors, they would show a little more detail. But this is good. It's a good start. Okay. Now let's go look at their Telegram. So we want to see on the Telegram page if they actually have, uh, participation. Do they have followers? Are people excited? So this is the Telegram page for or channel for the Regent Coin. I see a lot of views, so that's good. I also see that they have the official chat here. This shows you if people are excited about it. So I look at the chat and I just see, some of the reactions and just different details. Now I see certain people's names over and over again, which makes me think that it's pretty much one person that's talking a lot. Seems like there are a few people who are actually talking a lot, but it's not a huge amount of participation. So that means that this hasn't really picked up a lot of steam lately. Now let's close out Telegram. Now, there's one final site that I like to check out, and that is coinsniper.net. That will let you know if there is uh, a known issue with the coin, if it's known to be a scam. So let's see if the Regent coin is even in here. And it doesn't appear to be in coinsniper.net. So it doesn't mean that it's necessarily good, and it doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that this coin hasn't been submitted for further review. Now let's do a recap. Does the Regent coin first solve a problem? Yes. The Regent coin is a token that is being offered as a way to pay utility bills for residents in India. So that's a good start. There is information about the developers. Uh, it does seem like there's a fair amount of participation in Telegram and in and on Twitter, but not very much. The one thing that is a huge concern is that it's not very liquid. In the last 24 hours, it's only had $149,000 worth of the Regent Coin exchange. So that makes me think that if I actually were to put my money into this, I may not be able to get it out. It's not listed on Coin Sniper, which means it's not very popular yet. So what I would say is this is a coin that I would keep my eye out for, but I would not personally invest in this coin, particularly because it's not very liquid, and also it's continuing to go down. It hasn't shown that it's making any turnaround. It did do just a big jump overnight, but this is it makes me leery. I wouldn't put my money into this. I don't think it's a good investment. It could be something that someone could watch out for and just, see if it becomes more liquid and see if there's more buzz around this particular coin. It might be a better option later on down the line, but this token, in my opinion, is something that someone should pass on. Again, please remember to like and subscribe to our page. We really appreciate you for watching. And please comment, what are your experiences with the Regent coin? Would you suggest it for someone else, or do you think it's a scam? Thanks for watching.